Hello, my name is John Bennet. I'm Head of Personal Injury and Clinical Negligence here at Forbes Solicitors. Today, I will be discussing the NHS complaints process with my colleague and partner, Leonie Millard. We will be answering your questions on how to make a complaint, what happens when you make a complaint, and when to approach a solicitor. So first question, Leonie, how do you make a complaint if you have experienced poor treatment in a hospital?
If you're unsatisfied with the way that you've been treated on the NHS, it could relate to cleanliness, it could relate to the way that you were spoken to by staff, it could relate to any aspect of your care, understaffing and the quality of that care, then you can make a complaint.
Okay, how do you make a complaint?
You can make it orally, in writing, or by email. You can do it to the NHS England if it's a primary service such as GP, optometrist or pharmacy. But if it's to the hospital and it's an NHS hospital, then I'd write it to the chief executive.
And how long have I got to make a complaint?
You have 12 months from the date of the incident arising or from your date of knowledge of that incident that's causing you to complain.
And what happens once I've made the complaint?
Once you've made the complaint, it should be acknowledged and it should be looked at with a time frame for responding properly. You may be given a number of options. One may be that they will respond in writing, which means that you can digest what's being taken in, or alternatively they may invite you to a meeting, which means that you can potentially ask questions of those people that have provided the treatment or of the complaints manager.
And what's it designed to do, the complaints process?
It's designed to increase openness, restore trust and confidence, and help you to get over the problem that you've perceived to have been as part of your complaint. It's to help you with your treatment, help you going forward, and help them to improve patient safety.
What if I'm not happy with the complaint response?
If you're not happy, there is a means of further complaint, and that is to the Parliamentary and Health Service Ombudsman within 12 months of the incident.
When should I make the complaint?
I recommend you make it as soon as possible whilst events are still fresh in your head, and certainly within that 12 months.
Okay, so what's the difference between a complaint and a claim?
A complaint allows you to complain about any aspect of your treatment, whereas a claim looks at whether there are grounds for negligence. So in order to prove negligence, you have to prove that no reasonable body of medical practitioners would have done what was done in those circumstances, and it also must have caused you some serious harm. In a complaint situation, you don't need to prove negligence, and there doesn't need to have been any serious harm caused by it. The purpose of a complaint is so that you understand the process that you have experienced, and the purpose of a claim is to put you back in the position that you would have been in had it not happened, so to provide you normally with financial compensation to assist you in your future. Okay.
So when should I approach a solicitor?
I would advise approaching a solicitor as soon as possible, because if nothing else, they can always provide you with guidance as to whether you have a claim or a complaint, and can assist you with those timeframes for making both. Because when you make a claim, you have 3 years from the date of the incident or from your date of knowledge of the act or omission that's caused the problem that you're complaining with in which to make the claim. So although that sounds like a long time, time passes very quickly, and there's quite often various different procedures that you have to go through in order to prove a claim, so the sooner the better. It is slightly different for timeframes if you are a patient, which means you're not capable of handling your own affairs, in which case there is no time frame for bringing your claim, or alternatively, if you're a child, you have until your 21st birthday to bring a claim. In a death case, it runs from the date of death.
Okay. Are there some occasions when a hospital is obliged to investigate?
Yes, there are. A hospital is obliged to investigate if there has been a breach of something called the duty of candour. The duty of candour was introduced in November 2014, and it's to enhance openness, improve learning, and improve the entire experience. It is designed to look into anything that has caused significant harm or has the potential to cause significant harm. So little minor incidents wouldn't come under the duty of candour, and neither would something that hasn't caused any harm.
Are there some things that should simply never happen?
Yes, they're called never events, and it may be something like incorrect prosthesis being applied.
Okay, what can the complaints and claims process do?
The complaints process can help you to understand the process that you have experienced, and hopefully feel better from it and feel confident going forward in any treatment that you receive. It's also a learning experience from the hospital. In terms of a claim, it should assist you with your life going forward. It will compensate you. There may be a care aspect needed in the future to assist you. It may help you with accommodation aids and equipment and other things that will assist you in view of what has happened.
What's the effect of the COVID pandemic on the complaints and court process?
It's causing delay, sadly, in so many different areas, but particularly with the complaints, what they're working towards is resuming complaints at the end of June. And there will inevitably be a delay, though, as there is a backlog in cases. So I would just recommend that everyone is patient as far as possible, because all hands are on deck with the medics, and that you do make sure, though, that you protect your position with a complaint or a claim, because there still are time limits for bringing them.
Okay, thank you. I hope that's of some help for everyone. Please contact us either by visiting the website. There's lots of information on there, or please call us. Thank you.